things. The most important thing you must know is that men are made for victories and women for harmony. Women search harmony and men victory. Men do not need harmony. Let them defeat, let them have their victories. When the man comes back from work and he says that his boss made something stupid, do not tell him that he was the one who made something stupid. Do not tell him that. You must just nod and listen. Let him have his victory, and then you can ask him, and, well, I must be misunderstanding something, and could you behave this way with your boss? Especially first you must feed your husband and then ask, and could you behave this way? And what happens next? He's going to scratch his head and consider it, although he may not answer to you. So you must let your man win. This is your duty as a woman. Otherwise he will go nuts. The man, he cannot be defeated. For example, if a woman punishes her child, she beats him and tries to defeat him. She tries to break him. She's going to make him a sadist. Or a floor map. A very soft person. A woman can spank her son on the bottom, but she can never defeat him, because the boy was born to win. And if a woman tries to defeat a man, it's a very bad situation, complete failure. Why do men fight? There are just two reasons. Remember it, women. The first one: when a man says something in irritation, that means that he is out of control. A woman has a psyche 6 times stronger than men's. So when the man is irritated, a woman's psyche is much stronger and she can easily yield. She may start crying or step away, but you must yield. That is absolutely necessary. If you don't, and in return you say something, then the man, he cannot escape this situation. He turns into a cock. And the cock, he can only peck you on your forehead. And this is all. When I was little, I was 4 years old, I entered a hen house and I started to chase hens, and I saw a cock who stood in front of me, and I did not understand. I was a small man, I just didn't pay any attention of what happened next. The cock, it jumped up to me and pecked me on the forehead. And I realized what man meant when falling. I had this tendency to contemplate. A man is the one you cannot fight against, because if you're a woman, man and man, they can fight. They first have a fight, then they meet each other and they are okay. But when a woman attacks a man, he is left with 2 options. First is to become a milksop, to be broken, and the second option is to beat his head on the wall or to hit her. Do you like either option? So do not try to do what I said. You want to fight just for one reason, and it's a bad reason. It's an evil one. You want to break your husband. If a woman tries to argue with her husband, not because she wants to prove she's right, she just wants to cruelly defeat him, to break him. And when she does it, the result is very sad. She's going to break him, but she's going to regret it herself. And the second option for men to beat women is when women are strongly attached to men, to the happiness they receive, and this attachment is stronger than common sense. Then women, they do not want to educate their husbands, they just get humiliated until they become completely brutalized, they turn into a monster. And now there's a question, who made him a monster? Women are the one who educate. A woman must not yield to a man who behaves badly. She doesn't have to argue with him, but she must educate him with silence, with ignoring, with soft words or even bitter words. And it's okay. It's good. A woman must always teach her husband. If she yields in everything, even in some really unacceptable things, she just makes him a monster who will continue to beat her, to cheat on her. He will be a beast, and that would be her fault. It is difficult for a woman to teach her husband, but she must, it's a duty. Love has two sides, serving and teaching. And a man must also teach her wife. He must yield to her, but when she becomes insolent, he must tell her what he must in a soft words, even if she does not want to listen. You must softly repeat, not being too pushy, just speaking calmly, and a woman will surely accept it if there is no violence, logic, and evilness in these words, just the right words. Today you are not humble. Today you are a little unhumble. Just the right answer. And a woman, she will accept it. Her heart is on the surface, her conscience is very open. But it must be said firmly, but without any violence. Men are naturally not meant for family. They are meant for work or for their hobby. Women often want to tame their husbands, they want to make them family. But let a man be a man. If you put kindness in him, he will be domestic for some moment, and then he will turn back to society. If a man is completely domestic, he is sick. You can treat him. He will lay at home, but as soon as he is healthy, he is back out. Women often try to tame their man, but it is impossible.